I never imagined my life would become public property. Not like this. Not with the person I trusted most turning betrayal into a spectacle for the world to see. It all started quietly. Our marriage had its ups and downs, like any other, but I believed we had a foundation of trust. I provided for our family, worked hard, and tried to be present. I thought we communicated, that she understood my commitment. I was wrong. One afternoon, I noticed subtle changes. She started spending more time on her phone, hiding messages, slipping out for work meetings that lasted longer than they should. I brushed it off at first, telling myself I was imagining things, but a quiet voice in the back of my mind kept warning me otherwise. Then the bomb dropped. She filed for divorce. I found out through a lawyer's notice slipped under my door. The legal language was formal, cold, and final. But what came next, the public declaration, was brutal. Within hours of filing, she posted on social media, "He's the one losing everything. I'm finally free. Everything." She painted me as the villain, as the loser, as someone whose devotion, sacrifices, and years of shared life didn't matter. Friends and acquaintances flooded her post with likes and comments. People I had trusted, who had witnessed the life we built, suddenly questioned me based on her narrative. I felt my chest tighten. 15 years of marriage, a home we built together, sacrifices I made quietly, all reduced to a caption designed to humiliate me in public. The betrayal stung, not just because of her affair or decision to leave, but because she weaponized our life for attention, painting me as the loser while she framed herself as victorious. I didn't respond. I didn't argue. I didn't post anything. I realized quickly that engaging would only fuel the drama she craved. Instead, I focused on gathering facts, documenting finances, and preparing to protect myself and our children. Over the next few weeks, her narrative continued online. She shared selective moments, carefully curated to paint our life as miserable, her choices as justified, and me as irrelevant. But I learned something crucial. Social media is a stage, and the truth doesn't need to compete with her performance. Reality is far more powerful than likes or comments. When we met in mediation, her smug confidence was palpable. She assumed I would be intimidated, ashamed, or defensive. But I didn't flinch. I presented the facts calmly, professionally, and without emotion. I documented finances, assets, custody arrangements, and everything necessary to ensure fairness. Her words, her posts, her theatrics, they didn't sway me. "Your posts online are irrelevant here," I said quietly during the hearing. "The truth isn't determined by likes or captions. It's determined by facts." Her smile faltered. The first crack in her armor appeared, a moment of realization that public perception doesn't guarantee legal victory. She had underestimated the power of preparation, composure, and clarity. Months later, the divorce was finalized. I walked away with dignity intact, focused on my children, my work, and rebuilding a life that wasn't dependent on validation from someone who had betrayed me. Her social media continued to shine with her curated version of freedom, but I no longer cared. The reality of her choices became evident over time: financial instability, fractured relationships, and the consequences of living for appearances rather than integrity. The lesson I learned is simple, but powerful. Betrayal isn't just about infidelity or abandonment. It's about narrative, perception, and control. People who feel entitled to your life may try to manipulate perception, but their power only lasts as long as you let it. Calm observation, preparation, and patience are far more effective than shouting, posting, or seeking revenge. She tried to portray me as the one losing everything, but in truth, I had gained more than she realized. I had freedom from manipulation, clarity from betrayal, and a renewed sense of self-respect. Her post may have gone viral among friends, family, and strangers, but my life went forward quietly, steadily, and powerfully. Betrayal is painful. Public betrayal is humiliating. But the response doesn't need to be dramatic. Sometimes the quiet reclamation of your life, the focus on integrity and reality, is the most devastating and satisfying response of all.